good to be in the house with you guys on AH Live. I gotta time the lights with that. AH Live. Oh, if you weren't with us last week, I announced that we have a brand new sign dedicated from my incredible son, Adam Jr., and he picked it out himself, and we are loving it, and I think the fans out there, you guys are loving it too. So I got to start using it. It's got all these settings. Anyways, so excited to be with you guys. We have an incredible guest in the house, the one and only Riley Richard. He's coming off the #1 song in the nation for not one, not two, but 3 consecutive weeks on the Billboard chart. So cannot wait to hear from him. We've got 3 incredible performances, and I jumped in on a couple of them, so really can't wait. By the way, if you're tuning in on Riley's page, what's up? I'm Adam. We're here every Wednesday, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, with incredible guests every single week. This is episode 48. We've been doing it 48 consecutive weeks, so we appreciate you guys out there. By the way, click share, spread the love, spread the vibes. We have just awesome music that we love to share with everybody, so help us out. Click that share button, and don't forget to follow Adam Holly Artist page for not only this show, but we're here every week with awesome content. So I'm going to kick it off with my brand new single. We're celebrating. Last week it was on the Billboard Most Added chart. This week we're on the Spin Crease chart with a massive, I think, 37 new spins this week. So huge thanks to all the stations out there. And, man, I'm going to stop talking about it, and I'm going to play it. How about that? It's the new single off the record. It's called Tokyo Groove. All right, here we go. Oh my goodness, that was a workout, ladies and gentlemen, but we are just getting started up in here on AH Live. As I mentioned, we've got the dynamic, the incredible Riley Richard in just a few moments, but want to remind you guys, if you want to help out the show, click that link in the description. It will take you to PayPal, Cash App, Venmo. Of course, we have Stars, which is integrated in Facebook as well. And I just cannot thank you guys enough for your support over and over and over. You've been incredible. And I mean it when I say we put it back into the show. I don't know if you noticed, I have a new camera trick. And I debuted it on that last song. Let me pull that camera up for you real quick. There it is. Hello, camera 2. And I've got it on a slider. I don't know if you noticed, it's moving just a little bit. So I'm just going to give you guys a few different views from week to week. Right now, we've got kind of off to the left. I might try off to the right next week, but just kind of fun, you know, just giving you a few different vibes. So anyways, appreciate you guys, and without further ado, hope you enjoy the one and only Riley Richard. All right, what's up, Riley? How you doing today?
What's going on, my friend? How you doing, man?
I'm fantastic. Thanks so much for dropping in. I'm going to start with you like I do with everybody. Why did you pick up the saxophone?
Oh, man, it was actually a vision of my parents, man. I really preferred to play sports, but they had a different goal for me and different vision in mind, and music was what that was.
You got started at a young age, right?
Yeah. I started piano at the age of 4, and then I gradually moved to the flute shortly after, and then middle school was saxophone all the way, and beyond. And
what about deciding to set out as a solo artist? It's not for the faint of heart. A lot of people have incredible careers backing up, major artists, but you decided to put out your own music. Why?
Yeah, well, I started off as the guy in the back, and I was totally content with that. I never really had the desire to become my own artist, but I kept getting these requests from people, and one day I just said, why not? If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But if it does, I'll never know because I never tried it. So I just decided to try it, and here I am today. Najee has been a champion of your music. Just tell us a little bit. How did you guys get connected, and how did that relationship develop? Yeah, it was actually a connection through my manager. Najee had been in town. This was in 2016, and he was performing here. And she was like, you should come to this concert, come to the show, and come hang out and meet Najee. And actually, the club owner invited me out to dinner with those guys the night before. So I had a chance to sit down and talk to him and, gain some knowledge. And Najee called my manager and was like, hey, bring him up. Let's get him on stage. Let's hear what he sounds like. And ever since then, we've had this wonderful relationship, and it blossomed. It has blossomed into something beautiful. I can't wait to get to your fantastic music, but I just want to touch on one more thing. It's not every day that a contemporary jazz artist is featured in Men's Health. I came across this researching you. Man, I mean, are you hitting the gym, or how'd you end up in there? Oh, man, I was hitting the gym a lot before, of course, COVID. But there was a young lady who reached out to me on Instagram, but she had been following my journey of, my, of working out and being healthy and all that stuff. And then she was also impressed to know that I was an artist, and, she wanted to interview me, and that's how that came about. And we had a great time doing it. And, it was quite the experience for sure, because it got me the opportunity to open up about myself, which, I'm really not into, and, digging deeper into my thoughts and feelings and things like that. So it was definitely an eye-opener and an experience. So I'm grateful. Well, let's get to the music. So we've got a bunch of tunes here that we're going to hear from you. I think this is the song that got everything started, your debut single, Family Ties. Tell us about it. Yeah, man. So that song, the title comes from my twins, my family, really, Family Ties. I mean, anyone that knows me and knows about my journey, my family is everything to me, and what I got going on here is complete chaos. So the song and the way it was constructed reminded me so much of home, and so we named it Family Ties. But again, Darren Ron did a phenomenal job on producing it, and you have Mel Brown on bass and Alan Hines on guitar, and the drummer, man,
Terrell.
I'm just gonna call him, Terrell Martin. Terrell Martin is on drums, and those guys just did a phenomenal job with that song. So it was another song that was easy to really get into and express myself.
Awesome, and we got one more, and you were very gracious. You let me jump in on this one. Tell us about it.
Oh, come on, man. Of course, man. So this was an idea that I had, and Darren finished it. It was like something that I really want to express creativity. It's not something that you would usually hear on radio, but it still had all the elements for radio. So, you know, we really wanted to take a risk with this one, and we had a great time. What's special about this record is it's a COVID record. You know, my process is usually flying out to Denver, you know, having a good time and recording there. But this particular situation, I wasn't able to do that. I had none of this stuff that you see behind me. Everything was like, you know, I need to put out a record. I need the tools to do so. Let's get some stuff in here. And it really came down to the last minute because everything was on back order. There was a delay, and the record, the way it really came together, it was really nothing short of a miracle. So, you know, I'm just really grateful for everyone that was involved. It took a lot of work to get this one done, but we got it done. And yeah, man, it was a fun one.
Oh, man. Well, thanks again for coming and hanging out on AH Live. And I always reserve this segment. Just want to hear from the artist. Where can we find you online? Do we have anything to look forward to? Any new music? Take it away, Riley.
Yeah, man. So I'm everywhere: Spotify, iTunes, Amazon, all that good stuff. Music-wise, there is a lot of things in store in the future. I'm also thinking about putting out an EP for myself in the near future, and hopefully have you on it. So I'm looking forward to all that stuff, man, and just more new music to come.
It would be my pleasure. Well, thanks so much, Riley. Appreciate you, and we'll catch you next time.
Thanks, man. Thank you for having me.
Oh, yes. The one and only Riley Richard. Man, what a talent. He was just killing that horn. And, man, I was just trying to keep up. Man, that cat is killing. And really appreciate you, Riley, for taking the time to come through. And you guys know what time it is. It's time for the Cat Cam. There she is.
Hi, how are you?
I am good. Oh, I got your reverb on. See, I'm a little premature on the reverb here
Premature on the reverb.
We're gonna have that a little bit later. But how are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good. You're looking gorgeous.
Thank
as
you.
usual. And it looks like you have some a little bonus there behind you. You decorated a little bit?
Yes. I decorated because, I was so tired of every week, like, your background being, like, super cute and mine just, like, kind of plain.
So let me put it on just you. Look at all of that. Okay. Oh, you've got a picture of me.
I do.
Thank
and,
you.
I don't have a lot of stuff because, as you guys know, the whole unpacking and decorating the house has been very slow since we moved. So I was like, I know I have this, I know I have that, but it's somewhere. So I just have, very limited things here.
No, it's great though. I mean, less is more. So explain this. You've got the frame, the picture. What are those candle holders with no candles, or?
Those are candle holders. That's still chic. You could put candle holders and no candles.
Why? I'm not questioning you. I'm just asking.
Well, the way you were saying it was like, why do you have candle holders?
Okay, let's
and no
keep
candles?
going. Then you've got a vase with some sort of beads.
With eucalyptus. Oh, and then some cute like boho beads.
Okay, and then on your other side, over your right shoulder, I see you decorated. You got tired of the
shutter?
The shutter? Well, I like it.
Thank you.
You always bring grace to AH Live, so and it just improves now with the background. So I like it.
Thank you.
I like it. Well, I mean, I've got let me go over here one more time to camera 2. Hello. How are you? I've got a moving camera, so you got to keep up, right? You got to keep up. Anyways, so what are the peeps talking about out there, Kat? What is the vibe?
So many people loved Riley Richard, as did I. I don't think I know I've heard his song on Sirius.
They have been blowing him up, and as I mentioned, that last song that we played together was #1 for 3 weeks, and he's had several #1s, so really great talent. And if I'm not mistaken, I know we ran into each other in Cleveland. I believe he's from the Cleveland area. Definitely lives around there. Ohio, for sure. And really cool how, same for me. I mean, Dave Cause and Brian Culbertson in particular have just been so helpful in my career, and it's so cool that he's had Najee, really championing his music. And hey, we all could use, a little helping hand along the way. So he definitely deserves it. So Riley's a killing player.
Yeah. And then speaking of Dave Cause, this is kind of on a tangent. This photo here was taken at Dave's house.
Oh, really?
Like years ago, when he was having like a party for like the opening of Spaghettini Beverly Hills.
Right.
And then Dave had the executive chef of Spaghettini Beverly Hills cooking for everyone, like what was going to be on the menu.
I remember that. Yeah.
And so that was a long time ago.
Yeah, when we were little children.
When we were little kids, I know.
We look so young in that photo. It's crazy.
Okay, so as I was saying, so many people loved Riley Richard, as did I. Like I said, I've heard his song on SiriusXM, I know more than once or twice. So when you guys were playing it, I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
I've heard
no,
this
for
before.
sure.
So many people were loving his sound.
Yeah.
And Linda Dickinson, she says, Adam, you sound so great playing with everyone you bring on the show.
Oh, you're too kind.
And following to that, Debbie Cope says, you both sound great together. I think I've seen that comment like 18 times during all of the songs that you guys are doing together. Everyone was like, oh my gosh, you guys sound amazing together.
Yeah,
you guys compliment each other so well. But you guys did sound good together.
Riley had some licks, so I had to come with it. I had to dig into the bag of tricks for sure.
Right? Leon Lee says Riley's sax playing looks so effortless, which it did. He looked like he just was having fun, effortless playing, sound great.
I concur.
Really cool. And I liked your setup in the back, Riley. That was really cool. I liked the red that you had. It looked really nice.
And unfortunately, Facebook, I don't know how many of you guys out there are familiar with video resolution, but Facebook squeezes us down to 720, which is the lowest HD possible. Riley sent me these gorgeous videos in 4K. Unfortunately, they don't translate on the live stream, but Riley's got a legit setup over there. It's killing.
I'm trying. Someone said, and I missed it because it's going so fast, but someone said that their grandson loves hearing Riley Richard on SiriusXM as well.
Yeah.
Which I love, because so many people think that younger kids or just younger people in age don't like contemporary jazz, or they might not be into it. But when they listen to it, or especially if they're at a live show, they really, really dig it.
And that's what happened to me. Me being from Oregon, which isn't necessarily a hotbed for contemporary jazz, I just wasn't that familiar with it. And when I moved to Los Angeles to go to college, I started going to some of the clubs. And if you've ever been to SoCal, you know about Spagattini. I used to go down there. There was another really great place in Orange County. It escapes me. But I used to go see some great artists down there. And that's when I fell in love with contemporary jazz. I was 17, 18. And so we encourage you guys, please, bring the kids, bring the grandchildren, bring the nieces and nephews. Because when they come to the show, they fall in love. And, of course we could use some more fans. So who doesn't want more people? We'll just keep the music alive that way.
And when Adam Jr. was in elementary school, we'd always gift the teachers, either for like teacher appreciation or Valentine's Day or Christmas. We'd always gift them some of Adam's albums and like a t-shirt and like some cute stuff. Yep. And all of them without fail usually always play it in class. Oh, and one particular year, I think maybe he was in 3rd grade, the teacher had the kids listen to the album in class, and they drew pictures according to how the music made them feel. And it just was so cute. So one day Adam Jr. came home with like 28 pieces of paper of like all the kids' drawings. And it just was so cute. And they would write like their favorite song and just how it made them feel and like colors. And so it really kind of gave you a look at music expression, because they were listening to the music, but then expressing on paper with colors and drawing how they felt. So, and that's, kind of putting the seed into that generation of the arts, whether it be with music or drawing, painting. So it's all kind of hand in hand.
No, 100%. No, every little bit helps. I mean, I remember I was in high school, but my band director, when I was in jazz band, he had lived in Los Angeles and worked in the studio scene and went to USC, where I ended up going. So that made it all more real, even though I hadn't even ever been to Los Angeles yet. Just knowing somebody had done it, and I could just kind of talk to him about it. All of that goes into the making of a career, no question.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Okay, so Kim Barbie Brown.
Yeah.
When you were doing your interview with Riley, she said, "This is the young man I was telling you about when you were in Cleveland at Nighttown." That's from Kim Barbie Brown.
Oh, yeah. So I was at Nighttown with a good buddy of mine, Danny Lehrman, and we did a show there, and it was so much fun. And, so, obviously really excited to get connected with Riley. And then me and Riley saw each other in person at the Summer Horns concert when we were in Ohio. And he came to the show, and we got to hang a little bit after the show. And it's definitely great connecting with him. And
someone also said that they saw the first time they saw Riley live was at Tin Pan. And they said that he tore it up that night.
Oh, yeah. That is such a fun club. We've been there twice now over there in Richmond, Virginia, and can't wait to get back. So I'm sure he had a great show there.
Okay, so let's get to everyone saying their shout-outs, where they're watching from.
All right.
We have Ted Ivy. He's in Northwest Arkansas.
Okay.
And I don't know how to pronounce his name, so I'm so sorry if I mess it up. I believe it's Chenier, or it could be Chenier. Okay. And she says, good morning from London. And she saw your interview earlier today, and she said that was a great interview that you did with Sapphire Jazz earlier this evening.
Oh, thanks so much. So, yes, I did a live interview with DJ Sapphire, and if you want to check it out, it's on Facebook. You can just go onto her page, DJ and Sapphires with 2 P's, Sapphire. And we had so much fun. We did an hour interview. I did 3 tunes. We did a lot of conversation. And right before me, Jeff Bradshaw was on for an hour, the trombonist extraordinaire. So it was a lot of fun. So thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you.
Yeah. Then we have Valerie Kovacs watching from Cambridge, Ontario, Canada.
Okay.
Kurt Schmitz watching from Detroit. Lorraine Fiddler, she's watching from Las Vegas, and she says it's cloudy and cold.
You know what? It's cloudy and cold here.
It is.
I, in fact, had to... Here, I'm going to switch to my camera for a second. This keyboard back here, I've had this for, maybe 15 years or longer, and 5 of the keys broke. So we made a run today in the rain. It was so crazy, but Kat was so sweet. She was my co-pilot and basically let me use the carpool lane.
Right.
And so we did about an hour drive in, an hour drive back to pick up the keyboard so I could, keep cranking over here in the studio. And but yeah, we had some tumultuous weather. I mean, it was kind of funny. It said 100% a chance of rain, and that it was just like pouring cats and dogs. But it's supposed to clear up tomorrow, so we're excited for that.
Yeah. Denise Walters is watching from Long Beach here in SoCal.
LBC.
Linda Boney says jamming in NYC. I know it's cold in NYC.
Oh, yeah.
And who else? Okay, I haven't seen for a few weeks Dave Fritz.
Oh, yeah.
We all know Dave Fritz. He's very, very animated and vocal in the comments every week. He's super funny, very supportive, always has great Ask Adam questions. And we know that he and his family have had COVID twice. Between 2020 and 21.
Well, we're praying for them. For the Fritzes.
I don't think that they were sick or anything, but I just realized last week, I said, I didn't see him.
Yeah.
And I don't see him here again today. But maybe his work schedule got switched, because I believe he's what is it? The 911 response person.
Okay. Yeah.
And he's in Philadelphia. But if you're watching this tomorrow at another time, Dave, let us know where you're at.
For sure.
We want to know where our peeps are at, and if everyone's doing well.
For sure.
Let me see. Oh, I think Marcus Anderson was in the chat earlier.
I saw him. He was having a conversation on our chat. I'm going to have to charge you for that, Marcus. I'm going to have to get a percentage for that. I saw you were selling
Marcus.
some tickets.
Connie Reeves says it was in the 60s today in Louisville, Kentucky.
Oh, man, that's balmy.
I was going to say, is that like good for Louisville?
Yeah, for February or March, early March.
Yeah.
See, I'm still stuck in the last month. February is too short. It goes by so quick. So, anyways.
And then Allison Fader says it's warm. It's 40 Fahrenheit here in Kelowna, Canada.
Oh, wow.
40, That's kind of cold.
No, for Canada, that's good.
I know, right? I know last time when we were talking about that it was really cold and it was like 70, a lot of people had got upset with us. A lot of people in the north, in the northeast, and the south, they were like, "You're crazy."
But you know what? I used to give Kat such a hard time because, she's a California girl. And I was like, what is her? She'd have a sweater. It was like 75. Oh, it's cold. But you know what? It happens. I've now been here almost 20 years. It'll be 20 years in August 22. So I guess 19 years right now. Mm-hmm. And it's a thing. Same for me now. When it's 75, I need a sweater. When it's 70, I need a coat. Your blood just thins out. It's all relative. So if every day it's 85, 90, 95, and especially here, we're a little bit further east, so it's desert. You just get used to it. So it's pretty crazy.
Stephanie Valentine says, "Where's Riley's men's health photo?" I don't know.
Oh gosh, if you just type in Riley Richard Men's Health, it pops up right away on Google. And yeah, he was featured in Men's Health. It's pretty crazy. Actually, that photo that I put up at the very end of the interview is from the Men's Health magazine. So I think they had a really great photo shoot, or maybe he already had a cool photo shoot and gave him those photos. But anyways, that's from that episode, so or from that magazine. So check it out.
So some people are saying like they miss each other. They wish they can hug each other again.
Yeah.
Let me see. Who was it? Rhonda Kilpatrick. She's here in SoCal.
What's up,
San Diego.
Rhonda?
Hi.
How you doing?
She says, get yo vaccine so we can all hug each other again. And someone else said, and take photos of us all hugging each other. And don't you go tomorrow?
I am. So I'll let you guys know next week how it goes. I'm going tomorrow morning to get the first shot. I'm getting Pfizer, and I teach it at, as you guys know, we talk about it weekly. I teach at the community college down in Orange County. And so I'm grateful. I feel fortunate I'm able to get it because they're talking about having us go on campus very soon. So I teach one day a week, Mondays down there in Mission Viejo. So yeah, tomorrow 10 a.m. They'll be getting me in the arms.
Tomorrow
so,
10 a.m.
Pray for me, everybody.
My grandmother got hers on Sunday, her first one.
Yep.
So she was really excited. I don't know when I will be getting mine, just because I have an autoimmune disease.
Yep.
And so I still need to speak to my rheumatologist and see if it's okay. As of right now, I do know that a lot of lupus patients, their doctors are telling them that they cannot get the vaccine just because of the sensitivity of their system and their body, and then also with medications that they take and whatnot. So we will see. So as of right now, this moment, I'm not doing it right now.
Yeah.
I just have to see if it's okay. But I do want it because, I don't want to live in fear and I want to do my part.
Yeah.
But I also don't want to harm myself either.
Yeah.
So we shall see.
All right.
Okay.
Well, let's switch over to Ask Adam. I saw a bunch of questions come through. By the way, one of the questions was, are we going to hear Kat sing tonight? And the answer is yes. Hang in there. We're going to do Ask Adam. I'm going to let you know who's coming up next week. And then Kat has a lovely number for us. So just hang in there a few more minutes. But let's go to Ask Adam.
Ask Adam. So Robert Crutcher says, are your parents into the type of music you play?
Oh gosh, well, are my parents into music is the question. So they don't listen to a lot of music. They don't go to concerts. So the records I found of theirs, was ones they had been given over the years. So, but no, they're very supportive and, but no, they're just not music listeners. They're not really, they don't sing, they don't play. So it's always funny. They were always asking me, why are you interested in this? Why are you into this? And I just found those vinyl records at a young age and just got hooked, and but I have to give them credit. They've just been supportive from the very beginning, taking me to guitar lessons, piano lessons, vocal lessons, drum lessons, and then I had my band in high school, so letting me let me drive the family truck so I could take our gear all throughout Oregon and Washington. So so I definitely appreciate their support.
That's so cute because it wasn't until I was a parent and driving Adam Jr. around, I was like, how do people do this with multiple children? Because my mom took us everywhere.
Yeah.
I was doing professional theater, and I did dance. A lot of years I would go straight from school to the dance studio until like 9 p.m.
Yeah.
And just everywhere. I had rehearsals, I had shows, I had everything. And so I don't know how you did it, Mom. Roy Harris says, have you ever recorded one of your songs playing bass guitar?
Oh, definitely. No question. Yeah. So, well, I play a lot of key bass. So I'm playing a bass sound on a keyboard, and I've done that on a lot of my songs. One of the ones that was playing underneath us talking a second ago, Can't Stop. That's me playing key bass on that. I don't think I've played electric bass on the demo, but I've usually have one of the great bass players that I work with, whether it's Nate Kearney or Mel Brown, have replaced it. But I've got some stuff on the new record where I'm playing lead bass, piccolo bass, so really excited to share that with you guys. And I'll be sure to give you guys updates with the new record. We're chugging along. Did a big 2-day session a couple weeks ago with Eric Valentine, Nate Kearney, getting bass and drums. And as we get closer, I'll be debuting a song a week, and I'll be letting you guys know how to get involved with my crowdfunding, with my Indiegogo. So really excited about that. But yeah, to answer your question, definitely got some bass coming up on the next record.
So Althea McMillan, this kind of goes into your new album. She says, when you do an album or CD, do you get the final say on the cover photo or cover design?
Well, definitely now, because it's my label. It's the Adam Hawley label. MBF Entertainment is my record label. And so I have all of the final say. I have a distributor, and I send them the complete final product, and then they get it out into the world. They get it out to the stores, the digital distributors and whatnot. Before, when I was on Kalimba Music, Maurice White's label, I have to give them credit. They were very supportive. They really let me kind of do my thing, and of course they'd make suggestions, but for the most part I've had a lot of autonomy, which I feel fortunate for.
And Cecilia Maldonado, she says, I saw you perform for the first time at Seabreeze Festival.
Yes.
Will you be performing this year?
I'm not there this year. They've been rotating me every other year, because I did 17 and 19, and now this is 21, but it's a reschedule from 20. So fingers crossed, would love to be back there in 22. Let them know. Mark Carter is his name. Let them know you want me back. I have so much love for that festival. I've been there probably 7 or 8 times. I've played there with Culbertson, with Huge Groove, with Down to the Bone, and then I've done my own show a couple times as well. So can't wait to get back. So let Mark know you want me back.
And this, Rhonda Kilpatrick, she says, does Kat have a song on the new CD?
Oh, of course. Of course. And, can't wait to share that with you guys, but we're keeping that under wraps for a little bit. But Kat's going to jump in there. She's going to do her thing.
Thank you. This is an Ask Kat. This is from Colleen Ross. She says, how's your mom, Kat?
Okay.
For some of you who don't know, my mom, she had contracted COVID back in July from someone that wasn't taking it very seriously at the time, and she actually was hospitalized and she almost died. We didn't think that she was gonna make it. The doctors told her that she wasn't gonna make it, but the Lord brought her out, and she fought for her life, and she had a lot of issues afterwards, a lot of after effects from COVID that a lot of people don't know about, and which they call now long haulers. And so she's doing really well for someone who almost died of COVID. I mean, even her doctors, she goes to a few different doctors every other week just so they can keep an eye on her progress. And one of her doctors was like, well, you're doing amazing for someone who almost died from COVID. So just small things. She was having chest pains for a really long time. That has finally kind of subsided a little bit. Just some nerve things with her feet that she's dealing with, and just, a lot of small things that we kind of we could kind of deal with it, because you're alive and here. So, but thank you guys so much for asking. And I think that's it for Ask Adam, but I do have a couple of comments that some people said.
Oh, I saw one more question. Someone said, am I going to be on the Smooth Jazz Cruise?
Okay.
His name is Michael Lazaroff. Let him know you want me there. I was there in 2017 and had so much fun. You were with me as well, Kat, and we had a blast. So would love to get back there. Let him know, Michael Lazaroff, you want me back on the Smooth Jazz Cruise.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead, Kat.
Okay, so Connie Reeves says, nice shirt, Adam. I love the color and the pattern.
Thank you. This is one Kat picked out for me, and I try to rotate. So I've worn this a couple times on AH Live, but it's been several months. So I went through the closet. I thought, you know what? It feels like this shirt today. Even though it's rainy, I'm going to just put it out of my mind, and it's a beach day, at least for the shirt.
Right? I know. That's how I felt with my makeup. I did my makeup kind of very like beachy.
I like it.
Like I'm being in the sun. And then when I was looking out the window when I was doing my makeup, it's raining. And I was like, that's okay. In my mind, I'm in warm weather.
That's funny. That's funny.
And Roz Johnson. Hi, Roz.
Hey.
She says, I think you can wear your hair in a ponytail now, Adam.
Yeah, it's getting out there. It's getting out there. Well, I will tell you, ladies and gentlemen, when I take my pictures for the new album, I will do something. I'll do some sort of trim. So, but that's a couple months away. We just started our exercise regime. I'm gonna get in great shape for this album cover because the album cover is forever, right? So so that is the goal in hand. So
Yes.
in a couple months. After eating my Wheaties, I'll get a haircut and we'll go take some pictures and get this album out.
I know, because we've all been looking at our pre-COVID photos like, we need to get it together.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, thanks so much, Kat.
You're
I'll let you
welcome.
do a little la. Get ready. And let me tell everybody about what's coming up next week. We have an incredible guest. She's back, but with brand new music. The one and only Jasmine Gent comes through AH Live, but she has a brand new album to share with you guys. So we've got 2 songs never performed on AH Live, and cannot wait to have her back. She's a fan favorite. She's an AH Live favorite. We heard from her really early on when we first started the show, and then of course she was nice enough to donate a tune when we were benefiting the Arthritis Foundation for Adam Holly Christmas. So really excited to have Jasmine back talking about her new record. She's got a new single out, so make sure you tune in next week for Jasmine Gent with new music. And one more reminder, if you want to help us out, again, we make it real easy. Just click those links in the description: PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo, and of course stars. Appreciate you guys. Thank you. And we're gonna close out with one more tune, and we're gonna do just a duet. We're gonna get kind of intimate here for you guys, and this is a tune that we've played it a couple times, but it's one that we keep coming back to, so we hope you enjoy.
Oh no, here we go again, fighting over what I said. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm I promise you will be alright, alright, yeah. Through the ups and the downs, I'm gonna be around. I promise we will be alright. Oh, tell me you love me. I need someone on days like this. I do. On days like this. Oh, tell me you love me. I need someone on days like this. I do. On days like this. Oh, can you hear my heart say? Oh, tell me you love me. I need someone on days like this. I do. On days like this. Oh, tell me you love me. I need someone on days like this. I do. On days like this. Oh, can you hear my heart say? You ain't nobody till you got somebody. You ain't nobody till you got somebody. Everything I need is standing right in front of me. I promise we will be alright, alright, yeah.
Oh, so beautiful, honey.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you,
you
thank
for
you.
sharing that with us. You are the best. Like I said, you
Thanks.
bring a little bit of grace to
Oh.
AH Live.
Well, thank you guys so much.
All right, we will see you all next week. And as I mentioned, we have the one and only Jasmine Gent in the house. So don't miss it. Brand new music. She has a new album, a new single. Hope you all have a great night. See you next week.